Peace, everybody. How are y'all doing? This is Fasting is Life, and I am back again with another awesome video. Hopefully, you guys can hear me clearly. I'm testing a new setting on my mic. It's making my voice sound a little bit full of bass. 1 second. We're going to get into this. In today's video, basically, we're going to be talking about this breaking news regarding Vice President Pence, his wife, and some other people, basically coming on national TV to try and convince the masses that this quote unquote vax that they came up with in less than 9 months, defying science, to give it to the masses to be like, hey, it's okay, it's safe to take it, right? So, um, simply put, this is what I'll say. Well, let us see the theater. But before we can get into that, right? Shout out to everybody out there who's subscribed to my channel and to my listeners out there worldwide. For those of you who are in YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Huh? Make sure you like and subscribe. I got some fancy design where it's telling you how to subscribe to my channel. All right, let's take a listen, and I'll be breaking down this video because, like, guys, like I say, I'm gonna use the own news because when it comes to YouTube, they don't want me to talk about this stuff. So you notice I'm not using any words. I have it written because you can read it. I don't have to say it, right? So let's take a listen and enjoy the madness. One moment.
We are about to see Vice President Mike Pence
Fair
give the
use.
coronavirus vaccine in a public demonstration of support. We're going now to Washington, where the vice president is getting the shot, along with his wife, Karen Pence, and U.S. Surgeon General Dr. Jerome Adams. The White House arranged this public vaccination as a way to reassure people who are skeptical about getting the vaccine themselves. Let's listen in.
So you see, this is all theater. Let me ask you a question, people. How do you know that they're getting shot with it? How do you know that syringe is real? Because you know they have fake syringe, right? Where you can push, where it seems like the needle is going in, but it's not, right? So let me ask you, people: do you believe what you see? Is this real? Please tell me in the comment section. And for those of you watching this being streamed live, please tell me. Do you believe this? No squealing? You mean to tell me all these people are not afraid of the needle? Man, this is amazing, guys. And he got the mask on, right? Look at the words behind him. Safe and effective. Great job.
So before you guys leave, be getting a shot record proving that you received the vaccine from us today. And this vaccine is a two-dose series, so that means you will need to come back in 21 days.
You notice it says based on this dose, you get to come back in 21 days. It's not a 21 days, it's coding. Two plus one is three. Freemasonry coding. That everything they're doing, there's no coincidence. This news came out today, right? Guess what today's date is? The 18th. A plus one, nine. Nine is what? Six upside down. All right, let's continue. I know you guys are really like, what? What does that have to do with anything? Listen.
For the second one. Again, with any vaccine, you could have a pretty sore arm at the injection site, maybe some redness, but if anything else happens, make sure to contact a medical provider or go seek medical care, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look at movie script. Come on, guys.
Well, good morning, and thank you all for being here. I want to thank my wonderful wife, our Second Lady, Karen Pence, the Surgeon General, and Dr. Tony Fauci, and
Fauci, full shit.
Virus Task Force, who are joining us here today. I especially want to thank the fine medical team at Walter Reed Hospital that administered our vaccine today. I didn't feel a thing.
Oh, you didn't?
And we appreciate your service to the country.
Wait. Oh, you didn't feel a thing. You want to know why you didn't feel a thing, guys? You want to know why? Because there was no needle. Look at him looking down. What do you think he's doing? He's reading a script. What is a script used for? Theater. Guys, for those of you been on my channel for a while and all those of you out there listening, since I have an international audience, my fellow worldwide citizen, my fellow international people, if you're listening to this, realize this. Every government is quote unquote fooling the people. I'm playing the mainstream news, but I'm using the frequency to basically convey a message. Do not believe anything they're telling you. It's all lies. All of it is all lies. But you have to play along, right? You have to act because you don't want the people or whom I refer to as the sleeping sheep to, get angry at you. You don't want to create enemies. So from time to time, you may play like you're dumb like them, right? Just so you could move in this world. But all my listeners out there, use your own thinking. Don't just listen to the words they say. Look at everything. Look at the key words. Let me ask you, my fellow people listening to me right now. Let me ask you this. Do you think this background screen that he has there, do you think all of this was just a coincidence? You don't think this was set up for you, the viewer? And for those of you listening to me to the podcast, don't worry. In the description box, I'll have the link to my video so you guys can see the visual of what I'm showing. It has Vice President Mike Pence speaking in the podium, and behind him it's a big LD screen that has the U.S. flag spread around, and it has the propaganda phrase or words, safe and effective. The key question is, what is safe and effective? You're not telling us, right?
As the Christmas.
So I need y'all to think about this. Think, use your brain. Why they're breaking their backs to show you on TV that it's okay to take it, right? Let me ask you, does anybody need to convince you about your own health? Or you yourself need convincing? Like when you get sick, do you need someone on the outside to convince you that, hey, you need to get better? No, you are in your own body. You know what's wrong, right? You don't need anyone to convince you that you need a cure. So why would they want to go all the way? And check this out. The VSCCINE, it's not a cure. It's not a You know what? I'll have a show about it. But remember, guys, I can't say what I really want to say because the new update of YouTube, they have an algorithm where they can check on certain words. But if it's from the mainstream news, they won't do anything. That's why I'm playing it. But I'll make a separate video where in that video I'll be using keywords. And if you don't get my keywords, make sure you write a comment and ask me what was I referring to, because censorship is an all-time high. So let's finish listening to this uh actor. 1 second.
Christmas holiday approaches. This is always a season of hope. We gather here today at the end of a historic week
Yeah.
to affirm to the American people that hope is on the way.
What hope?
And Karen and I were more than happy to step forward before this week was out
Oh,
to take the safe and effective coronavirus vaccine
safe.
that we have secured and produced for the American
Hold
people.
on 1 second. Hold on,
It's
hold on, hold on,
true.
hold on. Safe and effective, right? How do you know? You just took it. How do you know? Huh?
Really inspiring day. As the people of this country witnessed this past week under Operation Warp Speed,
Warp
the
speed.
first coronavirus vaccine is literally being administered in states across the country to
Oh.
millions of Americans.
Is it mandatory or is it voluntary? That is the question, right? Let's continue.
Make no mistake about it, it's a medical miracle. The
Miracle.
vaccine, I'm
Whenever
told
they
by
say,
our experts,
hold on.
usually takes
Whenever they say miracle, you know what they say? Fiction. Since when science believes in miracle? Science is about what they call what? Evidence, right? Something you can prove, something that can be seen and tested, right? So why they calling this a miracle? You want to know why they're calling it a miracle? Because a miracle, you don't have to prove it. You see something happen, right? But you don't know what caused it. It just is. There is no quote unquote scientific evidence that shows the sequence of how it came to be. It just is like magic, right? Hmm.
takes between 8 and 12 years to develop and then manufacture and distribute. But we're on track here in the United States
Hold
to
on, hold on. Let
administer
me go back.
millions
He
to
said something
develop
key.
and then
Uh,
told
uh,
it's a medical miracle. The average vaccine, I'm told by our experts, usually takes between 8 and 12 years to develop and then manufacture.
yeah, that's the question. Okay, who are these quote unquote experts that say that it usually takes 8 to 12 years to develop a va VA, right? So if those experts, right, they quote unquote basing it on science, how in the hell were y'all able to pull this off within 8 months of quote unquote discovering this quote unquote unknown killer? Huh? Please, people, please tell me I'm not the only one who's using their brain. Please. Please. Like, are we this stupid as mankind? Are we are we really so stupid that they can literally just come on and just insult you in your face and you have no idea they're insulting you? Like they're insulting your intelligence. Please, guys, like please tell me. Tell me you don't feel insulted. You don't feel like you have no intelligence. based on what they're saying, what they're doing. Like, please. Let's continue. Let's listen again. Ugh.
Manufacture and distribute. But we're on track here in the United States to administer millions of doses to the American people in less than 1 year. It is a miracle indeed. And I also believe that history will record that this week was the beginning of the end of the coronavirus pandemic. But with cases rising across the country, with hospitalizations rising across the country,
Vice President Mike Pence, after taking the Pfizer coronavirus vaccine, he said he didn't feel a thing. We heard joined by Ben Tracy at the White House. Ben, good morning. A very public display here by the Vice President. The big signs behind him say safe and effective, trying to rally the country to get this vaccine going.
Yeah, exactly, Anthony. This is not just a photo op. This really is a concerted effort by the White House to try to instill confidence
concern
because they know there is this significant anti-vaxxer movement.
Hold on. They know there's a significant anti-vax. How do they know that? Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, from the government. Okay, who cares what people think? If it's for their health, why do you need to convince the people? You should just put it out there, right? Okay, it's available. It's your choice. Why do you have to go break your backs? Was it the second highest official of the United States of America to convince over 300 million United States citizens that this Rovina shot is safe and effective? Ready? To my people, my international people, do you see what's going on here in the United States? Please tell me something similar is going on in your country where you have your leaders trying to convince you. They're trying to make you do something you have no clue what's in it and what it's about. But they will tell you what's in it. They say, oh, it's good for you. But didn't our parents teach us don't take anything from strangers? How do you know those guys? They're strangers to you. How do you know that what they're giving you is for your good? You're not a scientist, right? So you have to what? You have to quote unquote believe what they say is true, right? And you want to hear the irony of this before we continue? An atheist will take this shot. But when they're all about proof, right? Never mind. Let's continue.
Are supporters of the Trump administration. So they're trying to give this message that the vaccine is safe and effective. They want people to take this vaccine when it is their turn to do so. And the reason for that is that we need about 70% of people in this country to be vaccinated, either by getting the shot or by already having coronavirus, to reach what they call herd immunity, so we can get back to some semblance of normal life. So that is the message from the White House this morning, after a lot of mixed messages from this administration about coronavirus over the last year, and even from the vice president himself. Keep in mind, just about 6 months ago, he wrote an op-ed saying there's no second wave of coronavirus, and we've seen in recent days him hosting a holiday party with people with no masks on. So
wait, isn't this winter season when it's gonna call the cold season?
Well, Ben, the signage, as Anthony pointed out, behind the vice president there says safe and effective, and the science supports that. So
the science, look, okay, guys. Let me go back a little. Look at this guy's smirk. Look at his face. Right? Let me play in silence so you can see what. Okay. You see right there?
So the follow-up question has to be, when might we see the president himself?
You want to know why he has that? Like he's almost about to smile. You want to know why? They all know it's all a show. This guy is in a studio, right? In front of a green screen, and he got a mic right there on his tie, right? And look at his tie. Come on, like, you guys need to stop paying attention. He's dressed like a clown. What kind of tie is that? Guys, look at his tie. Hopefully you guys can see it. Hold on. Yeah, you can see this. Look, they all know it's bull crap. They all know it's all propaganda. Propaganda equals what? Lies. This is all lie. This is all theater. But you see, who am I? Nobody's. Hey, nobody cares what I have to say. I'm nobody. I have no influence. But hey, for the few people who are gonna listen to me, hey, listen. Use your own judgment. But if you were to ask me, be like, hey, fasting, should I take it? I'm gonna ask you, if a stranger came to you and he had a needle and says, "This is good for you. Let me shoot it in you." Do you want? Would you do it? Would you do it? All right, let's continue.
Take this vaccine, particularly because a lot of people believe what he has to say, and he has flirted with anti-vax positions in the past, so it could be very important to see him come forward and take this on camera.
Look at his
Yeah, we've
smirk.
been asking the White House about that all week, and they've really dodged the question.
Guys, okay, let me stop. Okay, you see this guy in the background, right? The guy on the left, for those of you who are looking in the video, and those of you who are listening, the quote unquote journalist who's quote unquote live from the White House, right? Check this out. They say he's white at the White House, right? But I'm sitting here looking at him on the screen. You know what I see behind him? It's green screen. He's not outside. They Guys, use your brain. The whole background is blurred to the point where you can't see anything. Like it's blurred. Where all the focus is on him. And look at the angle of where he's standing. It don't make no sense. It's a green screen. Look at the lighting. Look at his hair. You're outside and there's no. You mean to tell me in this, the trees are not even Guys, please, like, you need to stop paying attention. The trees are not moving. Listen, watch.
That he looks forward to taking the vaccine at the appropriate time, but that he's not currently scheduled to do so.
No
wind.
wind.
He is the president of the United States, so anytime he wants to get the vaccine now,
This is
he
green
could actually
screen.
get the vaccine. The White House also is saying that keep in mind the president.
Look how sharp he look. You mean to tell me they were able to sharpen his camera so he would just focus on him?
But to your point, it would be a good message for the country, a good message for a lot of the president's.
Look at his shoulder. Look at the studio lighting.
Would be hugely symbolic. Ben.
He's not there. He's in the studio. Guys, like,
A shot record proving that
well, there you have it, guys. I just came back from work not long ago. I thought this was gonna be a short video, but looks like I'm almost half an hour. So I'm gonna end it now, guys. Like I say, if you don't listen to me now, you're gonna learn the hard way. But before I go out, thank you for your support, guys. I know I haven't uploaded in a while. I've been putting. I started streaming my trucking journey, and come to find out, I actually had a dash cam camera that I bought last year that I never got to use. So I'm gonna be using that dash cam so that way, because if I use my phone to like when I'm driving, the shocking makes the thing shake. But if I have a dash cam that have a nice what they call it like shock resistance, it won't be shaking all the time, and the video is gonna be HD. So I'm trying to do something different, that way I can show you guys what I do, when I'm working, when I'm driving around across the country and stuff like, or within the state of Texas and others. So before I go, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying my best to upload content on my free time, and that's what I'll be trying to do. And I've been thinking about what my channel is about. I thought, I started this channel basically to show my experience with fasting and talking about diet, health, and all that stuff. And then I start mixing it up with, what people will refer to as conspiracy, Bible talk, politics, and all that stuff. So my channel, even though it's primarily about health and how to heal, I talk about almost everything. So who knows? I think I I thought about maybe reinventing, this channel in a way, but I think I kind of like it the way it is. If I have to do something else, I'll do something different. Like I have a channel for travel, so if I leave the country or go somewhere, that will be the channel where I'll be uploading videos. But stay tuned, guys. More great things are coming. I appreciate your support, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.